Good everyone, welcome to this video. Today it's a sub request by Mr Krabs, which all I'm saying is I hope you're feeling this one. And this is for the FW-190 A-1. This was actually quite a pleasant one, and he originally gave me the IL-2 1942, but then he switched his mind to this. I reckon he was thinking this might be a punch in the gut, but the thing is that Joe actually likes 190s. There was one other sub that talks about this plane, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I didn't note it down because obviously Mr Krabs had already requested this plane. But yeah, this was actually quite a pleasant little flight. So, what's the story of the 190A1, and why the hell is it 3.0? Well, I can't answer any of that, but I can certainly answer the history side. So obviously I do mention this in the video, but when the 190s first really came into service, the RAF was kind of scared of them. And it was certainly a plane that had some ability. I mean, you get quite good, well, the performance is great for a start. I mean, it's a bit low on the climb, but that's fine. The guns are good. Obviously, the MGs do last a long time in this plane. The cannons don't, but you get 180 rounds anyway, so not a problem. But just in general, I think the problem with this thing being at 3.0 is the fact that too many players think they can just watch a documentary on the Focke-Wulf where they apparently seem to think they can dogfight Spitfires because it says in the documentary that they can beat Spitfires. Yes, you can beat Spitfires, but guess what? You have to use smart, well, shall we say, brain cells is the best way I can put it. And the thing is that Joe didn't even have many brain cells on station, and I got 6 kills in this run. So it wasn't exactly very difficult, is all I will say. Unfortunately, there is no live comms in this match, but you do get to witness Joe playing with about 3, maybe 4 brain cells, because yeah, I don't really turn them on when it comes to Focke-Wulfs because they're just brain dead easy to play if you know what you're doing. So generally I only have a few brain cells on station. But we also go most honourable against a big Sven. We didn't have to, but yeah, it adds a bit to the character, don't it? But anyway, I'll hand you over to the gameplay now. As I said, it's just me in this match. I hope you enjoyed today's video on the Focke-Wulf 190A1, and I'll see you all on the next one. Well, hello there, Mr. B25. You're about to have a bad day, aren't you? It's not just me going for you. F6C, 109... F4, I think, and a BV. Like, you are definitely having a bad day at the office, but you know, the old ruling is if it don't burn, you get a turn. There we go. First kill, nice and easy. Poor B25. F6C's pulling up for the Wooly. I gave Harry the Mark 10 version of that thing. He hates me for it now. Hello, Mr. Wellington. How are you doing today? And that's the one that I gave Harry, the Mark 10. No, I don't want to get about those 3 of 3s. Let's use the rudder. There we go. Kill number 2. Nice and easy. What can I say? The Focke-Wulf is nice and easy to fly. Like, I really don't understand why this thing is freaking 3.0 now. Then again, most Focke-Wulf players don't know how to fly it, so that's probably why. Hello, Mr. Wyvern. I'm probably one of the few planes that can actually catch you in a dive at this PR. Got a crit. I'm going to pull off. I'm doing over 500 mph. Slow down, girl. Slow down. There we go. Nice and easy. I know people like seeing wyverns get shot to shit, so there you go. That's something for people who hate wyverns or something. Come on, mate. You've got this. Go get him. Of course, he's running that fucking runway, but the BV might have a shot before I do. It's a death laser, so let's see if we can clear him out. There we go. Nice and easy. Saved my teammate, helped him out, and bagged myself 4 kills. And I've hardly had, I mean, to be fair, 2 of them were bombers, but, like, you really don't need much intelligence to fly this thing. That is not Joe implying that he flies this thing with no brain cells turned on. I mean, as I always say, I have a few on the station, but very few are actually active when I play Fog Wars, just because you really don't need to. As long as you don't play like a dumbass, you're fine. And even though we're out of cannon ammunition, we still have over, well, nearly 3,000 rounds of MG, which, if this thing had bomb racks, I would actually use it Grand RB. Because it's just so good for versatility, like 4,000 rounds of MG that you get. At least I think that's what it gets now. No, 3,800. But even then, like, this thing is awesome. What can I say? It's just too many people think this is some sort of like Spitfire killer and can dogfight Spitfires because they see it in a documentary. There's a fine line between knowing your knowledge in terms of a documentary and actually knowing about the aircraft in the game itself. A lot of people just look at the documentaries and think, oh, the British had to develop the Spitfire Mark 9 in order to beat this thing, and I'm like, well, yeah, they needed more power, but like, it couldn't beat the Spitfires in a dogfight, which is the entire point. It used its speed, its good climb, and its firepower was generally better than the Spitfires. I don't bloody know. Okay, well, he's probably going to try and runway camp, which is annoying, but what we can do is we can try and force this into a fight that we can win and where he cannot. However, that is a P-51C, so this is going to be very difficult. Let's see what we can do here. P-51Cs are probably this thing's worst nightmare. But not when you get the first shots in. Now look where his nose is going, folks. Where do you think he's lining up for? If you answered the runway, I mean, you're partially right, but, you know. Need a little bit more lead there, Joe. Go on, eat shit. Watch your fire, man. Come on. Alright, well, you can take the first pass, although he's probably going to come for me. Yes, he is. It's time to be most honourable. There. We were most honourable. But what can I say? This thing absolutely claps.